Hey, what's going on, Virgos? Butch here. I am going to do your March read. It is for the month of March. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the basic Rider Waite. All that being said, let's get it. First, what do we have for Virgos for March 2023? Virgo. All right, Virgos. So the first thing I see, Virgos, I feel like there is someone new coming in for you, and I feel like March is going to be a big month for you. I see a lot of positive things happening. And the first thing, like I said, I feel like the first thing I feel is new stability. Now, this could be the new person coming in or just finding new stability on your own, but that's the first thing I have with that Ace of Pentacles is new stability. But like I said, we also have someone new coming in. I mean, they could be playing a part in that. And then with the new person coming in, the first thing that I see is I feel like this is someone that has their shit together. This is someone that knows what they want. They got where they got, they've established themselves. I mean, we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this person has really put themselves together. This person is really well put together. And with this person, I get this strong sense of like being reliable. I feel like that's the first thing that's really going to attract you to this person. Them being well put together, but also just feeling like you can trust this person. And I feel like the trust that you feel with this person right away is only going to get better. I feel like you're going to find it very easy to trust this person. I don't feel like this is going to move super quickly, but I feel like it's always going to be moving forward. I feel like in the beginning, you're just going to have this sense about this person that you can trust them. There's something different about them. And as we move on, that trust is only going to grow. This is someone very giving. This is someone that, they just put themselves out there. They're not afraid. I mean, they're sensible, but they also take a little bit of risks as well. And this is the type of person that they're, they just have that giving nature. Now, I do feel like, even though I feel like there's going to be some sparks flying between you, some real chemistry, I feel like this starts off in a friendship. And I feel like that's where you're really going to get to know each other, and that's where that trust is really going to build. This is something, this person, I feel like you're both on the same page when it comes to what you're looking for. I mean, we have the Seven of Pentacles being on the same page. I feel like with this person, you're both looking for the same thing, and I feel like it's almost like patience is paying off here. Some people get into things, and even though they feel something, they're not sure. But with this, I feel like this person brings a lot of certainty to the table. They're very confident in their abilities, but they're also, like I said, I feel like this person morally is where they're really on track. You know what I mean? I feel like, stability wise, they're on track, but I feel like with their, this person's morally on track. I mean, this person is not looking to get in a relationship to hurt anybody. This person is actually looking for their partner. They're looking for that life partner. They're looking for someone they can, sometimes we meet people in our life that they say they want certain things, but they really don't. They're just saying what they think that we want to hear. With this person, you're not getting that. I don't see any hidden games, no hidden agendas. You know, actually, to the opposite, we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like this person's going to be even, let's say, bluntly honest. And I feel like that's something that, you know, you may not be used to. But that's part of the trusting. It's part of getting to know the person, realizing that this person, may not have a filter from their brain to their mouth. They're very authentic. And when they say something, it's what they believe. They don't say things just to make you happy. They don't say things to make themselves look good. They say things because they believe them to be true. And that just shows this person's honesty. But like I said, I feel like very quickly on, we're going to feel something very strong between both of us here. I mean, we have the Two of Cups. I feel a very strong bond. And one thing I want to make clear about this person is I feel like this person's not at all like anyone you ever met before. And that's a very good thing. Sometimes we meet people that are nothing like anybody we've ever met before, and it's very unique. And sometimes people get worried about that because it is new. But what we have to look at here is, if you haven't found the right person, finding someone that's nothing like anybody you've ever met before is probably the best thing you can do. Like with this person, I just don't, like, there's such an overwhelming feeling that you're going to get with this person. Like you can, like I said, like you can trust them. I feel like there's no anxiety when you're with this person. It's almost like a release of anxiety. It's almost like a breath of fresh air, being with someone that's just open, honest, reliable. They're sensible. They make sense. But they're also, like I said, they're intelligent. This person comes off to me as kind of an authority figure. Someone that may be older than you, or someone that at least acts mature at their age. Sometimes we meet people and they're older, but they don't act their age. They're not sensible. But with this person, there's a reason why they have their shit together. They know what they want. And like I said, this person isn't looking for a fling. They're not looking for a one-night stand. And I feel like the more we get to know this person, the more we find ourselves thinking about them, the more they find themselves thinking about you. This is someone that wants to show up for you. And that may be a big change for you, but I feel like it's a very positive change. Sometimes we go through life and we're always the one being there for other people, especially with Virgos. Virgos are well known for that. They're always showing up for other people, and even not even, they never expect it back. And like I always say, sometimes we have, when we look at Leos do things for you. They'll do anything for you, but they expect it back. They expect to be appreciated for it. Whereas in Virgos, their appreciation is you getting better. Their appreciation is them helping you. But in this case, this is someone, like I said, this is someone that's going to be thinking about you. This is someone that's going to be showing up for you. Putting in the work for you with that Eight of Pentacles. And like I said, this person is very clear. It's very clear what this person's after. This person's looking for their forever person. And very quickly, the more you get to know each other, the more that seems like exactly what you found. I mean, with that Hierophant, that Union card, and then we have that Ten of Cups, that Family card. But even more so, I mean, this read just keeps getting better. We have Ace of Cups, a new love, but we also have the Lovers card as well, right behind it. And with that, it's almost like a soulmate, like twin flame type connection. And then we move right into that Three of Pentacles, that power couple. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, getting everything that you wanted. All those people that said you couldn't have your cake and eat it too, they just haven't found the right person. Like I said, this is someone, they're looking for a partner in every sense of the word. They're looking for someone, to adventure with, to explore with, to problem solve with, to, just have that extra person with them. But they also want someone they can share their life with, someone that they can, you know, be open and honest with. Sometimes people can be open and honest with people and they get scared away. That's just not the right person for you. A lot of people say, okay, well, I was open and honest and they didn't want to be with me. Or I was open and honest and they couldn't handle it. That's not your person. Sometimes we got to read the signs. Like I said, I see a lot of emotional fulfillment. I'm only seeing good things in this read. Like I said, I feel like this is the person that you've always meant to meet. And I'll say this again, that emotional fulfillment, getting what you want. I mean, there's so many great things, release of anxiety. That in itself, a lot of people take for granted, being with someone that doesn't stress them out. Because honestly, I feel like sometimes when you're with the wrong person, the easiest way to spot that is being stressed out by things. Because when you're with the right person, you don't get stressed out. You deal with it. When you're with the wrong person, you're always stressing out because there's a part of you telling you something, but you're not listening. Sometimes we worry about the person we're with, but if that person's always open and honest with us, then we can get through anything together. But if they can't be open and honest with you, then what kind of relationship do you really have? Like I said, this person, very grounded, very reliable, very intelligent, but it's so much more than that. I mean, emotionally, they're emotionally open. They're trying to find that person they can be emotionally open with. And I see a lot of forward movement here. Like I said, establishing trust. We got that Lovers card, something much deeper at play here. We got the Two of Cups. It's a very strong bond that you're going to have with this person. And then it's all, like I said, it may take it may be, you may have to be patient in the beginning, but it's going to make the end that much more enjoyable. I mean, we have that King of Cups, someone that's emotionally mature. And I've said that a few times with this person. Like, it's just a very mature attitude with this person, very mature energy. Like I said, with that power couple, two people coming together. I mean, we'll get into story time after this. But like I said, this person brings a lot of balance into your life. Sometimes we meet people and they just take and take and take from our life, but this person adds value. They bring something to the table, and like I said, they also understand that you're bringing something to the table as well, and I feel like that's why they want to build with you. That's why they feel so connected to you, because they feel like you're both on the same page. And trust me when I say this, I don't feel like this person's really ever met someone that they felt were on the same page with them. And you may not either. And if you ever had a moment where you thought someone was, but then realized they weren't, I mean, with this person, like I said, that trust is only going to increase. This person is showing up for you. This person putting in the work. This person, sometimes we're with people. That's another thing too that a lot of people don't really look into, is sometimes when we're cautious, when we're somebody, we like them, but we're cautious. Sometimes there's the energy is warding us off. And sometimes we want something so bad that we ignore all the little things. But all the little things add up. Both ways. Now with this person, like I said, I do see a very mature, offer coming. This is headed in a very, and I mean, with that Hierophant as well. I feel like not only is this going to be, not only is there going to be a huge offer and a very well thought out offer with this, I feel like it only keeps leading into something more. You know, that Hierophant, and we have that family card. I mean, that was really telling me that I really see no end in sight for this. And I feel like starting off in that friend zone type of energy. You know, there's still that passion, but I mean, I feel like you're gonna have a lot more in common than just enjoying each other physically. You know, and I feel like when I say a lot more, I just I feel like you're really on the same page when it comes to what you want moving forward, the goals that you have in mind, and having someone that's like minded next to you, you know, only gets you there faster, and it's a lot more fun. With this person, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. When I said I was getting into story time, what I was going to say is that, you know, like sometimes we meet people and we want them to be what we want them to be. And very seldom does it happen. Usually, from my experience, what I've seen in my life is that sometimes you meet someone that doesn't necessarily, you know, sometimes we'll meet people in our life that don't necessarily bring us the value that we need long term. Sometimes we meet people that bring us, you know, a little bit of value and they help us, but they're not there, you know, they're not there for a long time. They're just there to do whatever they're meant to do and then move on. And it's almost like they're guiding us to the person that we're meant to meet. You know, I feel like we're always, think of it this way. In your town, from your house to a certain spot, think of somewhere in your town that's, let's say 10 kilometers. I'm in Canada, so kilometers, wherever you're at, miles. Think of a location, a store. Now, think of all the different routes that can be taken to get there. You know, two different people can take two different paths to get to the same place. I always feel like the person you're meant to be with is just taking that other path. And you're going to meet up eventually. Their path may have construction on it. Their path may have, you know, some block roads, or, you know, they may have some, you know, there may be some things that are stopping them from getting there. But they won't stop them forever. You're always going to, you know, I feel like you're always going to meet that person you're meant to be with. Sometimes it's later on in life, unfortunately. Sometimes we have more to learn. You know, the worst thing I think could possibly happen is meet the right person at the wrong time. I'd rather be with the right person at the right time. And that's how life works sometimes. You know, sometimes we have to learn things, and sometimes we have to, you know, it's not always fair. But I feel like we're always on that track. You know, you're always on the right path. Life gets in the way. But with this person, I feel like this is the person that you're meant to meet. And I see very big things coming forward for you. Like I said, a lot of forward movement. We had, you know, don't get discouraged is basically what I'm saying. You know, sometimes we stop along our path and we meet people, and they put a pause in our adventure, or they put a pause in our journey. But it's just a pause. And it's up to us to decide how long that pause is. You know, sometimes we stick with people that we know we have no business being with, or we stick with people that have, you know, no benefit to us. But we try to help. And I'll be honest with you, Virgos, sometimes you get stopped a lot more on that path than most people because you try to help too many people. But this person is coming in and they're all about you. And this is all for you. You know, they put in the work. Everything they ever did, everything you ever did is brought you to this point. And for anybody out there, like I said, sometimes we get discouraged. Sometimes we feel like we're never going to meet that person, or sometimes we feel like They're just not out there. They are. You just haven't met them yet. And I 100% believe that. And I never met anybody that could ever argue that point with me. Like that quote I said the other day, a lot of people got confused. I said, everybody can't, somebody can't save everybody, but everybody can save somebody. And a lot of people took that the wrong way, but it's a very deep quote. I mean, it doesn't say that somebody isn't you. That doesn't say that you're not the one that saves yourself. And a lot of people said nobody can save you but yourself. You can't save anybody. I don't believe that. I truly don't. I think sometimes people can be down and have a very bad day. And if that bad day continues, it could get a lot worse. It can get ultimately life-ending worse. So you doing something nice or saying something nice to that person, that one little act could change their whole day. And that changing their whole day changes the whole outcome. Just having someone there, being there for you, someone showing up for you. So the reason I say this is because Virgos, I have a buddy of mine, he's a Virgo. He's always helping people. He's always, he gets himself into trouble a lot. He meets a lot of girls that, he's always trying to save. And I'm like, he got a few months back, he got to the point where he was like, I can't find the right person. And I said, listen, man, I said, sometimes you gotta protect yourself and the fact that, you're going to meet that right person someday. And that person may need your help. So don't ever give up being who you are just because it hasn't worked yet. But that was a whole lot of story time. But be good. Take care. Stay safe.